Sorry for the abrupt stop of the music and whatnot. Hold on a second. Actually, I just realized that I have not opened one thing right now. But yes, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing amazing. This is day 2 of the Choose Wisely Festival, which if you love narratives, especially branching narratives and where your choices matter, you will probably enjoy some of the demos that I'll be playing all week. Hey. Glad to hear you're good. Glad to hear you're good, Big Casey. I'm glad. I'm doing good as well. Thank you. Okay, there we go. So yes, as we are preparing for the next game in our list, it's called Mirage Noir, and there's a bit of detectivery at foot. Well, except for that's not exactly how they said it, but that's how I'm saying it. So let me have a quick look at the Steam page to then give you like a brief, a summary, you know? Okay. So, Mirage Noir is a detective romance visual novel where every lead could bring you closer to love or straight into a killer's hands. As you see, the theme is that we are playing a lot of romance visual novels these days, and it's a very dangerous game to be playing. So, but yours. Let me actually open the game now so that we can jump in and make a start. Okay. I hope everyone's doing amazing, by the way, and thank you for tuning in while I have, Oh, that's vibey. What? Oh my goodness. Forget my own music. This is very vibey. You guys can't even hear it yet, but I'll let you in on it in a second. Hold on. Okay. Game. Audio. You guys will soon be able to hear it. Probably like now. Let me just lower a little bit so that I am still louder than the game. But we haven't even linked the thing yet, and already a vibe. Okay, capture window, demo, studio one. Steam, I did not ask for this. Relax. Exit big picture mode. I swear, I always like misclick Steam at the worst time. I mean to like minimize it. Okay. Alrighty. Let me switch to the PCs. Camera positions. Put myself to the right. We can just probably like that, maybe. But yes, this is very jammy, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm already looking forward to playing. Let's go back to the mixer. Oh, I see. Just waiting on my Stream Deck to reboot so that I can mess with the mixer, but until then it's just being a little stubborn. Alright, in my headphones it should be a little quieter, and I will reduce this a little bit. Even if you play the mini demo, please press new game. You'll be given the option to jump to where you were before. Well, regardless, I haven't played this once, but settings, full screen, enable transitions, music. Okay. Skip unread. No, I think I need everything. Hide MC portrait. Right choice indicator. Choice that raise affection points show up as a different color on hover. Oh, come on. Correct answers for logic deductions will be marked. Okay, listen. We'll take the training wheels off, okay? We're gonna just go straight in. Oh, goodness. I am ready to strain my voice once more. Hope everyone is doing amazing, and thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. New game. Where would you like to start? Start from the beginning. She's over there. Don't let her get away. We're already in the action already. Oh, goodness. They're so persistent. Can't they just let me go? Guess not. A gunshot echoes behind me and I reach down by instinct, but then I remember I lost my weapon long ago. Long ago when the Fire Nation had to... No, wait, hold on. I have to just outrun them. The way back home's blocked, so the office is probably the safest place to hide for the night. The problem is I need to lose these guys first. Let's see, I saw a bunch of them in front of me earlier. Then I ducked into an alleyway on my left and then took 2 rights after. 1 left and 2 rights. So 2 lefts and 1 right? I think they should still be on my right, so I go the other direction. I'll head up towards the left, straining my ears for any sound of my pursuers. When I don't hear them after several seconds, I'll let out a sigh of relief. Okay, so I think I managed to avoid them. I should get going before they spot me again. Woo! Made it back in somehow. Good thing I still have the keys to the office since I've been pulling so many all-nighters lately. The place is dead silent, but that's not surprising. After all, the clock says it's 2:30 a.m. Guess I'm not sleeping in my own bed tonight. I think that's the 4th time this week. What a terrible night. They chased me around half the city and I didn't even get any of the info I needed. What a waste of time. Oh my goodness. Or maybe not. The fact that there was still so much security, that means I must have been on the right track. I think I'm getting closer to the truth. Just one more piece of information and I'll be able to put this 4-year-long nightmare to rest. Maybe then, fear will. Anyway, how do I get back in there again? I move over to my desk and sit down heavily in the chair. Tonight was a failure and there'll only be more alert from now on. I doubt a repeat performance will get me anywhere. But what else can I do? I'm running out of options. Evidence. Menu. Evidence. No evidence has been collected. Profiles. No profiles have been collected. Okay. The photograph sitting on my desk is facing up today. On most days, I can't bring myself to look at it. Maybe I can ask them for help. No, it's been way too long. We haven't spoken in years. They probably won't pick up even if I called. What did you do? Besides, I don't want to drag other people into my problems. And in the worst case scenario, one of them might be the culprit. Huh? One of them might be the culprit? Really? Hold on a second. This might be work. Okay. Alright, let's get going. What if I hired someone else then? That'll cost me so much money. Money I don't have. I guess I could take a loan from the bank. That or maybe the loan sharks down the street. I'll probably be in crippling debt for the rest of my life, but if it's to solve this... Huh? The picture fell over. Wait, huh? What was that noise? Is there someone else here? A sudden sound from near the doorway catches my attention and instantly I'm alert again. Is it the guys from earlier? If not, maybe... My phone's in my pocket. I tried to unlock it quickly, but I immediately noticed a more pressing problem. Why did I leave my computer screen on? I'm basically telling them exactly where I am. I need to get away from here. Maybe I can hide under the desk and call for her. Ooh, tense. Let's go. Something forcefully presses against my mat. Bro, I think we're getting kidnapped. No, I can't die yet. Not until I... What is that image on the screen? Wait, that's... Uni Private Investigator. Oh, I see. So her name is Uni. Okay, we'll keep it as that. Alright. Hit enter. Uni, can you hear me? Huh? Ow, 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 my head. Why does it hurt so much? Hey, you alright? You just hunched over all of a sudden. It scared the crap out of me. Sorry, my head's killing me. You're not hungover, are you? You said you went straight home last night because you didn't want to deal with the rain, but I should have known you were out partying. I feel like I'm getting judged heavily. Excuse me, miss. You don't know what Uni's been through. Uni got, like, smacked up and kidnapped. I don't know. Something happened. Her head hurts. You're the alcoholic here, Theo. Oh, this is Theo? Okay. Look at the... How dare you? That little face right there, the... How dare you? It's a part of the job. What do you want me to... What? You want me to turn down free booze? I glance around trying to regain my bearings as the pain in my head recedes. I'm in the plaza right now. Oh, that's right. We plan to meet up before work today. This here is Theo, my best friend. We've known each other since we were young. We lost contact for a bit when we went to different colleges, but we've reconnected since then. I don't have many fond memories of the city, but as long as Theo is here, I'll always come back. Seeing her again is almost worth the astronomical rent I have to pay. Almost. Theo's profile has been added. You can check by clicking the evidence button in the top right and navigating to the profiles menu. Okay. Uni's friend since childhood. She works at Celestial and is quite popular around town. Uni's quote. It's Theo. She's perfect. Nothing else needs to be said. Okay. Alright. She's perfect. From this point forward, there will be no more notifications when profiles are added or updated, but be sure to check after big events. The entries will be updated as Uni's thoughts about the person change. If it's not because of drinking, then are you sick? You really don't look so good. I don't know. I had this daydream. Vision? I'm not really sure. I was working on a case at the agency late at night, and then I think I got kidnapped. They pressed something against my mouth, and then, ugh. The memory of getting grabbed from behind comes rushing back, and I shudder. Fear grabs my hand, and it's only then that I notice the trembling. It's okay, it's just that overactive imagination of yours. I mean, we talked on the phone last night before you fell asleep, remember? And you're here now, safe and sound. No time for you to get kidnapped. Besides, you should have known it was a dream. Mr. Potato Head would never let you touch actual... Is his name Mr. Potato Head, or is this us making fun of him? Would never let you touch actual detective work. Hey, it could be a premonition of some far-off future. You never know. Were you old and gray in your vision? I hope I'm not still working when I'm that old. I'd be so much happier retired somewhere cozy with you, Theo. Actually, speaking of Theo, didn't she come up? It was, I suddenly feel a sharp pain splitting my head open, so intense I almost pass out. I quickly take a few deep breaths, trying to steady myself so I don't scare Theo. What the heck? This has never happened before. No matter how scary a nightmare, I never had... What's going on? Maybe it wasn't a nightmare after all? But if not, then what is it? A vision? Have I actually gained future sight? No, that can't be it. Even if it's in the future, why would these dangerous people be chasing after me? Also, there was a photograph. The rest of the dream is a bit hazy, but I remember that part very clearly. I recognize some of the people in it, but that's impossible. A photo like that shouldn't exist. After all, they live in a completely different world from me. We don't know each other personally, let alone enough to take pictures together. I can't help feeling like I'm forgetting something important. Ow, ow, ow. The more I try to recall, the stronger my headaches seem to be. It's almost like my head's warning me to leave it alone. Are you feeling good enough to get some breakfast? Let's relax a bit at the bakery, okay? I'm still worried about you and I can't send you to work looking like that. I can feel Fio's worry for me. And I quickly push all sorts of the nightmare or vision or whatever to the back of my mind. I shouldn't bother her about it anymore. I'll deal with it myself. Sure, some hot tea sounds great. Love you, Fio. I don't know what I'd do without you. I should get carry out while I'm there. Knowing Mr. Potato Head, he'll ask me to run errands as soon as I get to the office, so I might as well get a head start. Oh, I see. Let's see if I remember correctly. He usually likes lattes on Tuesday, and then 4 blueberry muffins, 6 croissants, 3 sesame bagels, and 1 glazed donut for the rest of the office. That is a large order. You know what? I'm gonna just help myself out and be like, lattes on Tuesday. 4 muffins. 6 croissant. 3 bagels and 1 donut. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Did she just get hit again? Oh, sorry. No, it's my fault. Are you okay? I bumped into a guy with pink hair, though that's not the only thing that stands out. Whoa, he looks like a model. He could give Fio a run for her money. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, wait, isn't this guy... Uni, if you don't hurry, I'm putting everything on your tab. Fio's already holding the bakery door open, an impatient look on her face. No, I won't have enough to pay this month's rent if you do that. Sorry for bumping into you. Bye. Bye. Wait. She just runs up. I've never had someone run away from me before. Did she not recognize me? Whoops, I don't have much time left before the stream. I need to finish buying the materials first. Huh, looks like there's a press conference going on at the palace right now. Wonder what's that about. I'm going! And that concludes today's press conference. What a load of bullshit. Anyone with a brain can tell that he barely keeps any of his promises. Ah yes, intimidating man. With tattoos and a cigarette. Oh look, is that like a tiger? Cool. Disease running rampant, a useless figurehead, new serial killers popping up every week and crime at an all-time high. So much for being the world's golden standard. Damn. We're responsible for the last one, boss. Oh, speak of the devil. Sasha and Alexei? Sasha and Alexei Dorla. Pardon me, I thought you had left already. So that's Sasha. Oh, I want to go back. That was quite the interesting press conference, Your Highness. Wait, so one of them is royalty? Overworked man. Yes, well, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to tune in. Wouldn't have missed that clown show for the world. And that's Alexei. Ah, well, regardless, thank you. You were on your way out, correct? Please don't let me keep you. You better watch yourself, yeah? You're getting a bit too comfortable. We're letting a lot of these regulations go as a sign of goodwill, but don't think we don't notice you overstepping your bounds. I'll keep that in mind. Those Dorlas are quite the handful, aren't they? Dorlas? Oh, however you name them. Those dudes are quite the handful, aren't they? Dr. Killian, forgive me. I didn't see you there. That's alright. Prince Thierry, you've had a long day. Thierry. So he is actually royalty. Okay. Suppose I have. I'm sorry to bother you at this time, but can I borrow you for a bit longer? Is it urgent? I have another meeting later, so I was hoping to catch some rest before that. I'm afraid it is. I need to review some of the budget cuts with you before the next council meeting. The proposal was wonderfully drafted, of course, but MedWise would like to make some minor adjustments to it, particularly to how the resources are allocated. You understand our concerns, don't you? Very well. Lead the way. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Very well, lead the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's not looking good for our hero here. I suppose that's my cue to save the day. Now then, how should I interrupt the meeting today? Got it. He's gonna hate it, which means it's perfect. Mr. Potato Head. Newbie, are you done with those papers yet? There's another pile here for you to go through. My boss, derogatorily named Mr. Potato Head, appears in front of me as I'm getting settled in for the day. On it, sir. I've been here for 2 years already. How much longer is he gonna call me a newbie? Just grin and bear it with it, Uni. You can't get fired now. Who else is gonna pay for Fio's caffeine addiction? I return to my computer screen thinking that the conversation is over, but he clears his throat loudly and taps his foot until I look back at up at him. Don't give me that attitude. This is your punishment for getting my coffee order wrong this morning. I was very explicit about what I wanted. I'm really sorry, sir. No, I got you what you asked for, and then you changed your mind. Your memory may be fading, but mine still works really well. Thank you very much. If you finish early, let me know. I have more papers you can go through. Of course, sir. I'll let you know if I do. As if I'm going to do your work for you while you play poker on your phone. I'm gonna win the award for world's slowest worker today. Just watch me. Aha! I love it. I love it. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Sigh. So much for the beginning of the rest of my life. College advertised that as something great, so I worked hard for it, but is this really it? It's just paperwork day after day. Where are the exciting cases I was told about? The robberies, the murders, the crimes. Girl, you are getting so excited over these things. Hello, Douglas Detective Agency? What? Murdered? Did I just manifest a dead body? I strain my ears to listen, but I can't hear anything other than frantic gibberish from the other end of the line. Yes, of course. We'll head to the scene right away. George, with me. George isn't here right now. He's been on a smoke break for an hour. What good riddance. And Vanessa, you come with me. She's not here either. I don't think she even came in today. I make a show of glancing around the empty office, and he finally seems to notice that I'm the only one currently here. Is there seriously no one else besides you here? It looks that way, sir. Better than nothing, I suppose. You better not slow me down, newbie. I'll do my best not to, sir. Are they actually gonna put me on a murder case for once? Well, I guess I'll be nothing more than a sidekick, but still, I never thought I'd graduate from the days of doing lost and found jobs. Okay, Uni. Let's do our best. If we do a good job, maybe they'll promote us from coffee girl to fax machine girl. Dream big! Yes, yes. Big aspirations there. From coffee to fax machine. Uh-oh. The phone rings again, and even though I don't know who called yet, I can already feel a familiar feeling of resignation rising up within me. Now what? Hello, Douglas Detective Agency? Yes, we'll send someone there right away. Crap, maybe he won't notice me if I sneak away right now. I'm halfway to the door when he spots me. Newbie, there's been some trouble over in the plaza. Go resolve it. But the murder case? I can handle the crime scene investigation by myself. Report to the plaza. I told them you'd be there in 5 minutes. It's at least 10 minutes away. Even if I run, there's no way this guy doesn't secretly hate me. Can I investigate the crime scene instead? Yes, sir. I hurl curses at him in my mind, but in an astonishing show of strength, I forced a smile to my face like the good little corporate drone that I am. Of course, sir. I'll be there right away. I dragged myself to the plaza, spirits thoroughly dashed. Just when I thought I could finally do something worthwhile, I get relegated to side tasks again. The person who made the call better have had a good reason. Oh well, it was my fault for getting my hopes up. Now then, what are I tasked with doing today? There are people whispering around me, so I shuffle closer and shamelessly eavesdrop. Are you serious? Is no one gonna stop him? Don't look at him, you might catch his attention. Ew, what a weirdo. They don't teach decency these days, obviously. Huh? It does sound like something's actually going on. I thought it'd be another case of people arguing with restaurant workers or something. I follow the trails of whispers and find the topic of the commotion. There's a guy stumbling around the square, yelling obscenities at everyone and everything that passes his way. A drunk this early in the morning? If I wanted to deal with people like this, I would have signed up to be a cop. Why are detectives getting assigned to these cases again? I guess I should do something about it. I still need to pay this month's rent. Excuse me, mister. I approach cautiously, making sure to stop a couple steps away. I can't even English right now. The man spins around, eyes scary and feral. They keep darting back and forth as if scanning for threats. Yo, Max, how's it going? As if scanning for threats, and his entire body is tense. How you doing, Max? Hope you're well. Weird, I've never seen anyone act like this while they're drunk. You're causing a scene. Can we move this somewhere else? I know who you are. They sent you, didn't they? I'm sorry? I won't let you take me. I refuse to die here. He unexpectedly lurches forward and I let out an undignified squeak as I barely managed to avoid his errant fist. Holy crap, this guy's a psycho! Sir, please calm down. His hand shoots out and grabs my wrist, squeezing hard. I let out a yelp, trying to tug my hand out of his grip, but he doesn't let go. I glance around, but even though the commotion has gathered quite the crowd, no one has come to my aid. It's kill or be killed. Oh goodness, this guy. What? I'm not here to kill you. Please let me go. That's what they all say. I won't get tricked. Bro, how many times have you died? I won't get tricked again. You just want to take me back to that room again, don't you? I don't even know what you're talking about. Let go. I yank my arm back, but he releases his hold as soon as I do, so I end up stumbling on air and tripping over my own feet before falling to the ground. I don't have time to rest as he starts moving towards me again. I quickly scramble backwards, but he moves faster, hands reaching for my arm. No, I feel, help me! I refuse to go through that treatment again. I'd rather... She's not interested, dude. Take a hint. The body suddenly slumps over a little bit away from me, and I quickly move away. Thank you so much. You okay there, Grilly? Oh, goodness. This is, Alexei? Isn't that Alexei Dorla? What's he doing here? My surprising savior comes in the form of a rather notorious gangster. Even I've heard of him. Yeah, thanks to you, you saved me. I've seen this guy from far away before, but I can't believe he's actually talking to me. He's not exactly famous for good reasons, but it still feels like I'm meeting a celebrity. No worries, I hate pushy guys like him who can't take no for an answer. Here, let me help you up. He offers his left hand, and I reach towards it before realizing it doesn't fit. Huh? He notices as I'm trying to awkwardly turn my hand to fit his and thankfully retracts his hand and offers me his right one instead. Oh, I see. My bad, it's a habit. You're a lefty? Not really, the most pressing question to ask at the moment, but it's out of my mouth before I can stop myself. Yeah, handshakes are a pain, as you can imagine. Thought being ambidextrous might be good for my job, but nope, couldn't do it. My right hand's as useless as they come. Up you go. He helps me to my feet before stepping back, hands in pockets. You a new cop? I hadn't seen you around before. No, I'm actually a detective. Yeah? Why are they sending detectives to do this? Don't you guys have more important things to do, like investigating dead bodies and other fun shit like that? I wish. It's usually just lost pets or cheating husbands. Sounds boring, no offense. None taken. I can't believe I'm having a normal conversation with this guy. I've heard so many stories about how he rips off people's arms and kicks dogs in broad daylight. Look at his face right here. But I guess they're not all true. Anyway, time to take this guy to Medwise. Oh, and let's leave out the fact that I hit him and just say he got a concussion from falling down, yeah. I glanced down at the man lying face down on the ground between us. There's already a blossoming red wound on the left side of his head where he was hit. Oh no, I couldn't make you do that. You've helped me enough already. I'll take him there myself. It's no biggie. I was about to head there myself. He cuts off? He cuts off, eyes suddenly hardening. I glance over to where he's staring at, but I don't see anything weird. Sorry, girlie. I have to retract my offer. I'll make it up to you sometime. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I nod anyway. Although he seems friendly enough, he's an infamous gangster. Maybe it's a good thing that we're not going anywhere together. As expected though, he doesn't seem to know who I am, and I wish there was a way I could ask him about that photograph without sounding crazy. I poke at the guy on the floor at the ground to make sure he won't wake up. I can't even read. I poke at the guy on the ground to make sure he won't wake up and continue his weird tirade from earlier, but he's still completely out cold and doesn't even twitch. Unsurprisingly, Alexei Dorla is pretty good at knocking people out. I sling the guy's arm over my shoulder. I have plenty of experience dragging a drunk Theo home, but this guy is significantly heavier, and so I stumble a bit under his weight. As I drag him away, I take one more glance behind me. Alexei Dorla is talking to a woman I've never seen before, and the two of them appear to be arguing. Ex-girlfriend? Law enforcement? Why are you worrying for her? Uni. Relax. You're fine. Okay? Oh my goodness. Trying to worry about people. Oh well, none of my business. There we go. Back to normal. Actually, this guy is also not my business. How'd I get stuck delivering him to the hospital again? I momentarily entertained the thought of calling an ambulance, but then I remembered that the last one I called ate up half my paycheck. Walking it is. Whoa. Medwise is our country's most prestigious hospital and research facility, and it goes without saying that I've never set foot in here before. I brought him here because Alexei Dorla said to, but was it really a good idea? Maybe I should have dragged him to my own doctor's office. Oh, but that's so far away, and I can feel my bones creaking already. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a line, but the receptionist doesn't look up at me at all, even when I stand in front of her for several minutes. Excuse me. I try to clear my throat in several different ways, but there's still no response. I found this guy collapsed outside. Can he get checked out? Do you have an appointment? Oh, so she does know I'm here, and is it just ignoring me? Great. No, like I said, I found him collapsed outside. We don't have any openings for the next month. Please make an appointment next time. Sorry, my bad. Is there any way he can see a doctor even without one? It might be an emergency. Do you have an appointment? Well, he'll probably be fine, right? I don't think Alexei Dorla hit him that hard. Maybe I can just dump him in the corner and leave. I've done enough. Good Samaritan's deeds for the day. Besides, this guy should just be thankful I didn't drop him in some trash can after what he did to me. I'm in the process of accidentally leaving him on the floor when I hear someone clearing their throat behind me. Oh my, are you a patient? A kind-looking lady materializes in front of me. She must be one of the doctors here, given the long white lab coat she's wearing. Hopefully she'll be nicer than the receptionist. Oh hi, sorry, I found this guy collapsed in the plaza. I know there are no appointments left, but is there any chance he could get looked at? That's very nice of you to do for you. Oh. That's very nice of you to do for a stranger. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if he wasn't practically foisted on me. Is he inebriated? We have some resting rooms where you can put him until he wakes up. I'm not sure. At first I thought he was, but he was being very strangely aggressive. Maybe he's just a violent drunk? The doctor frowns a bit and then reaches forward and examines his eyes. Oh dear, another virus patient. Huh? I almost fling the guy off of me. I must look completely panicked because the doctor reassures me quickly. Don't worry, it's not contagious like that. You'll be fine. Despite the reassurance, I hurriedly sat him down on one of the chairs and scooted as far away from him as possible. What kind of virus is it? How should I describe it? To put it simply, it amplifies your negative emotions and paranoia, and it can even cause hallucinations. It's really quite sad. I guess that's why he was so aggressive earlier. But I didn't even know there was a disease like this. That sounds so horrifying. I mean, he just attacked a random stranger. I don't even know what would have happened to me if Alexei Dorla hadn't saved me. Why isn't anyone talking about this? It sounds like a big deal. The doctor must notice the look on my face because she gives me a comforting pat on the arm. Don't you worry, sweetheart. Here at MedWise, we're working hard to develop a cure as soon as possible. I can't divulge too much information, but we're nearing a breakthrough. Oh, that's good. I hope the cure gets complete soon. As do I, of course. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. I'll take this guy back to the examination room so you're free to go. Thank you for bringing him over. Yes, no problem. Okay. She slings the man onto her back while she's strong, and carries him with ease despite her slight frame. Maybe she had a lot of experience doing these things. Oh, don't worry about the payment, it's covered. Be careful on your way home. That's good to hear since I don't actually have the money to pay for a stranger's hospital bill, especially at a place as prestigious as this, but I'm still surprised by her words. Why aren't my medical bills covered then? And so I'm back here again. I wander around aimlessly trying to figure out what to do next. Mr. Potato Head's probably not back at the office yet, so maybe I should go do something while I have an excuse to be out. But what can I do? Theo's at work and it's not like I know anyone else I can hang out with. But I'm usually fine alone, but it's times like these that make me realize I really only have one friend. Well, who cares? Theo is amazing and it leaves me with a lot of time for myself too. Now then, what super fun and exciting individual activity should I do? Just as I'm debating between going to the lake to skip stones or staring at a wall in a cafe, I spot some commotion out of the corner of my eye. There are a lot of police officers in the alleyway between Celestial and the Cosmolux Hotel. I wonder what happened. Wait, isn't that the crime scene that Mr. Potato Head got called in for? Should I check it out? I take a coin out of my pocket. Heads, I'll check it out. Tails, I'll go back to the office. I flip the coin. It landed tails. Oh well, I don't believe in things like luck or fate anyway. As soon as I get near the alleyway, I get stopped by a policeman. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, young lady. Civilians are not allowed any further. Figured it couldn't be that easy. I'm a detective from the Douglas Detective Agency. At the policeman's blank look, I gesture over to Mr. Potato Head. My boss is over there helping with the investigation. Who? Mr. Potato... I stop before I can call him by the nickname I know him as, and then something dawns on me. What's his actual name again? I scrounge through my memory banks for any hint, but I come up blank. Did he really never tell me his name, or was I just not paying attention? I wouldn't just forget, would I? Miss? The policeman calls out to me, looking increasingly more suspicious, and I scramble to come up with the name. Oh, Douglas? Who? The one who's over there near the dumpsters? I helpfully pointed to where Mr. Potato Head is, and I hope it's enough to placate the policeman. Oh, Bill. His name is Bill? Why are we called Douglas Detective Agency then? I guess Bill Detective Agency doesn't have the same ring to it, but still. Yeah, that's him. The policeman is silent for a couple of moments, and I'm thinking about pulling out my identification card when he sighs. Fine, go ahead. Whoa, it actually worked? I give him a quick nod, and then I scuttle into the alleyway before he can change his mind. Mr. Potato Head still near the dumpsters talking to another investigator. I make sure to slowly inch closer outside of his line of sight so I can eavesdrop. This him? Yeah, forensics confirmed it with a DNA test earlier. Hold on a second, boys. Just need to double check something. Hold the phone. Okay. Alright. Yes, forensics confirmed it with a DNA test earlier. Guess even gangsters bleed red. Gangsters? Could it be Alexa Dorla? No, the timing doesn't match up then. There's a group of policemen surrounding the body. I slide closer and stand on my tiptoes to peer over them. Is that Sasha? No amount of mystery novels or detective shows could prepare me for the sight of an actual dead body. My breakfast with Theo threatens to come up, and I forcibly push it back down. Come on, don't get sick. They'll throw you out of here. You'll have to see this kind of thing if you want to make it as a detective. Hold it in and get used to it, Uni. I take a couple of minutes to compose myself before glancing back over at the corpse. There's not even that much blood, and it's not that gruesome either, but the context that this is an actual dead body makes me feel a little queasy. Wait a second, this guy looks a little familiar. I've definitely seen him before somewhere. He's one of the Dorlas, right? I'm not too familiar with them, but I do know the basics. They're this country... Some say they have enough power to rival even the royal family and Medwise. The guy I met earlier, Alexi Dorla, is pretty high up there in the gang. And if I remember correctly, this guy is also in the inner circle. When Mr. Potato Head mentioned a gangster earlier, I thought he meant some random grunt, not one of the powerhouses. How did someone like him get murdered in an alley like this? Was it a turf war, infighting, or something else? Misha from the Dorla gang, right? Oh, so not Sasha then. Think this is just some drunken brawl? The guy always was arrogant. I wouldn't be surprised if he pissed off some dangerous people. He seemed to be asking for it, in my opinion. Good riddance, the world is better without him. What condescending attitude. He really has zero compassion. He continues to yap about every little annoying thing Misha has done in his life, and I decide I'm not going to waste one chance listening to him. Time to investigate while he's distracted, well, as much as I can from here. Anyway. It might not amount to much, but at this point, I'm desperate enough to try everything. Pretend it's not a real body, Uni. You can do it. Okay, let's see. It sounds like there are two policemen conversing about the body nearby, so I tried to listen in. Yeah, that's right. He was hit cleanly from behind, no other signs of struggle. There's a big gash on the back of the right side of his head. The blood looks to be dried already. Any substance in his system? Nope, all clean. So he wasn't drugged? Was it a sneak attack then? Wait, doesn't he usually wear a ring on his hand? Vaguely remember seeing it before. Oh, it's not there right now, but you can see the indentation on his finger. Yeah, you can see this. They wouldn't kill him just to steal the ring, right? I don't know much about jewelry, but I don't think it was that expensive. Initial findings have been added to evidence. You can open the menu by clicking on the button. Okay. The mysterious, good-looking stranger Uni bumped into in the plaza. Notorious gangster known around town for his strength. He's part of the Dola gang and is the leader's younger brother. Okay. Back to the evidence. No other sign of struggle. Fatal wound is the back of the right side of his head. No substances were found in his system. Okay. Why are we still here again? They've already arrested the culprit. They did? Yeah, Sasha Dola and his bodyguard both have alibis at the time of the murder. The only one unaccounted for within his inner circle is his younger brother. They've already arrested. There's already an arrest warrant out for him. Wait, are they talking about Alexei? That's strange. Already? Since when did they work so fast? Yeah, it's weird. I heard someone from the royal family wanted this case closed as soon as possible. The royal family. I knew Sasha Dola was gaining a lot of power, but I didn't realize it was enough to catch the crown prince's attention. Snooze. Alright guys, we are gonna go on a quick ad break. Basically a break. Go hydrate, go eat snacks, come back in a moment, okay? Catch you in a bit. everybody, we are back. I hope everyone got their hydration and snacks in and all that kind of stuff. Yo, Taz Cannon, salutations, Malfactor. I have arrived to show with my support for the stream had appeared on my newsfeed. Witness. You have been witnessed. Welcome, welcome in. Oh goodness. Alright, well, to catch everyone up to speed, we've just started Mirage Noir and we have found a body. We are now investigating, even though we've kind of just been put into a role by Mr. Potato Head that we are the coffee girl, soon to be hopefully promoted to fax machine girl, even though we are in a world of detectives and whatnot, but still. Anyway, that aside, we are just eavesdropping. So we assume that Alexi Dorla Mirage Noir, yes, the demo for the game. Words, brain hurts. But yes, so we all getting back to this visual novel. Well, you know how much he and Alexi Dorla hate each other. They're always butting heads in public. So this is someone from the Dorla Gangster. No idea what this game is, but definitely gonna treat this like an anime and see if I can get hooked after an hour watching. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you for giving it a chance. I too am giving it a huge chance with playing this demo for the Steam Festival, which is called Choose Wisely Festival. So there's a whole bunch of demos up there that are all about branching narratives. So if you like branching narratives and where your choices have an impact and that kind of thing, you probably may like this. We played a demo yesterday called Imperial Grace. Today it's Mirage Noir, and tomorrow we are streaming a different demo altogether. Anyway, so right now we have a dead body, and the evidence for the dead body is he was hit from behind, no other sign of struggle, fatal wound is on the back of the right side of his head, no substances were found in his system. His ring is also gone for some reason. Notable quote, I love branches. Nice. Me too. So yeah, okay, let us cross this off. So Alexi hates him. Thanks to that, it looks like this will be an open and shut case. So we're just gonna accuse Alexi. It reminds me of a sword that I hit my friends with. Before I can hear anything else, someone grabs my arm roughly and pulls. Let me guess, it's Mr. Potato Head. What are you doing here? I thought I told you to handle that other case. Mr. Potato Head glares down at me and I gave him an awkward laugh. I finished already, sir. I was passing by here on the way back to the office and I thought I could help with this investigation. Help? With the investigation? Don't make me laugh. His ring is gone? This is either Gollum or an X, and my mind says why not both? Oh no. Yes, I think it's Gollum too. We're leaving. But they might have arrested the wrong guy. Should we let them know? The wrong guy? Yeah, as I look at the body, you'll see that... Listen, newbie. I've been doing this gig since long before you were born. In this field, evidence doesn't matter. Sir, you are a detective. What do you mean evidence doesn't matter? Okay, alright, so we just go with the vibes, and out of the vibes we decide that this person is clearly a murderer, you know, that's just vibe-based work. The art style is really good, yes it is. The sooner you get that through your head, the better. But, huh? But you're a detective. Yeah, we're detectives, we're not heroes. We say what our clients want to hear and that becomes the truth. So we are purely a vibes-based detective. We don't like evidence, we just want to tell... Oh goodness, okay. In this case, the royal family has already arrested a suspect, so there's no need for evidence. Okay, so Mr. Potato Head is probably in on this. Why is he being so dismissive? Well, the reason why he's so dismissive is because his name is actually Bill. But only address him by his nickname of Mr. Potato Head, so we don't really know. Yeah, we have no idea. So, like, because the royal family has already arrested a suspect, there's no need for an evidence. Yes, okay. They're just gangsters anyway. Honestly, I'd say they did us all a favor by taking themselves out. I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying is how the real world operates, but to hear it straight from an experienced member in the field does sting a little. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Good. Now let's get back to the office. Excuse me, sir. A policeman stops us before we can leave. He doesn't flinch even when Mr. Potato Head levels him with a patented scowl. Okay, but now why are you defending Mr. Potato? The game is already messing with my psyche. Listen, someone unfortunately named him Bill. Okay. He's got trauma, okay? He's a troubled elderly man. And before elder abuse is happening. What? Do you mind taking this to the station? It seems the inspector wants to see the report. He holds out a stack of paper that Mr. Potato Head sneers at and does not take. Isn't this your job? Yeah, but he specifically asked for you. Fine, these people think that they can order me around. So he says, but from the way he's puffing out his chest, he obviously very proud he was asked for specifically. Newbie, we're dropping by the police station before we go back. Me too? The police station is crowded when we arrive, and a police officer ushers us into an empty room before rushing off to do something else. Mr. Potato Head paces around the room, mumbling something under his breath about being made to wait, and I do my best to stay out of his way. Why did he even bring me along? I thought he'd jump on the chance to tell me to go back to the office first and finish his paperwork for him. Newbie! I didn't think he'd voluntarily start a conversation first, so it takes me a few moments to realize he's speaking to me. Yeah? How was work? It's been really good. Good. This is so awkward. Small talk is already hard enough, but it's even worse with a boss that doesn't like you. How are you liking the new snacks we got last week? What, huh? I've only tried the pretzels so far, but they're good. The crackers are even... When you and your boss like each other and
Welcome to the Warlord Sporzen.
I'm so in love right now.
Yo, Sporzen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. I've been telling them to stock up on them for years. Crackers? Better? They got them on my recommendation. Honestly, they should have just listened to me earlier. Ah, I see. Thanks for the recommendation. I'll try them tomorrow. Good. Why is this so painful? Can we please just go back to not talking? Please? I'd like to rest my voice and not have to read this awkward conversation between the boss and Uni. Loki thought when Mr. Potato Head mentioned snacks, Uni would be... No! Yeah. I just think he doesn't like her. He just refers to her as Newbie. Of all the pet names to give someone, he's been calling her Newbie for 2 years. Excuse me. I'm saved! The door opens and a policeman steps in. Also, that follow notification scared me. My ears, ma'am. I am so sorry. Hold on, let me just find the alerts overlay. I'll turn it down a little bit. So sorry. He barely spares me a glance, focusing all his attention on Mr. Potato Head instead. Inspector Clouzot is ready to see you. What a fun inspector name, actually. Was he French? Detective Clouzot? I'm butchering it. Probably is ready to see you anyway. Finally, you'd think that they'd be prompt since they asked for my help. Newbie, stay here and wait. Okay. Alright, sir. Personally think that Mr. Potato Head is just a bit... He secretly... Oh, goodness. Don't tell me he made me come all that way just so that he could flex the police needed his help. I glance around to see if there's anything I can read or occupy myself with, but I'm not sure if there's any top secret information hidden in here. So I decide not to risk it. I guess I'll just sit here and stare into space then. Thankfully, I don't need to wait too long. I soon hear some commotion coming from outside. Feeling a bit curious, I slid over to the door to peek out the window. There are a lot of investigators running back and forth, barking orders. They all seem very busy. I wonder what's going on. I doubt it's because of Misha's case. The policeman at the crime scene hadn't acted with any sort of urgency. Hey, watch it, yeah? Oh, that's... From the little window in the door, I watch as Alexei Dorla passes by. He looks to be handcuffed in handcuffs already, and the policeman behind him shoves him forward. Yo, Chris, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. We are actually playing a game called Mirage Noir. It's a romance visual novel. Gucci, nice, let's go. What have you been playing recently? But yes, we are participating in the Choose Wisely Festival, so there's going to be a whole bunch of games I'll be streaming this week to test the waters with some of these demos that have great branching narratives. On break at work? Oh sure, let's go! How's work treating you? I'm good. We're doing actually really good, thank you. Where's the husband? Yeah, there we go. You found him. Behind shoves him forward. Oh goodness. What's the rush? Don't I normally get a chance to post a bail before getting locked up? Did your old age make you forget protocol already? Be quiet, you criminal. Extra cranky today, aren't we? Wait, this is romance? Already voting right now for Mr. Potato? Please no. I'm so glad he's not an option. Uni deserves better. I'm starving, bro. Oh goodness. People starving on Twitch? Eating you're a late lunch, bro. Fair enough. Keep laughing, you're not weaseling your way out this time. You should lighten up a little. I know someone who stresses out as much as you do and his hair is already entirely grey. Wouldn't want that happening to you, yeah? The policeman snarls something else, but they turn the corner soon after and I can no longer hear them anymore. I wait to see if they'll come back, but after a couple moments of nothing, I leave the window and go sit down in one of the chairs, thinking back on everything I've learned so far. So they actually did arrest Lexi. Though from the way they were talking, it seems like this might be a special case. New door for a month now, let's go! Who are you? The door opens and several policemen Several policemen. I can't even read English anymore. The door opens and several policemen file into the room. They all stop when they see me and I quickly stand up. Hello. I'm a detective at the Douglas Detective Agency and I came here with my boss. He was summoned earlier and told me to wait here. Oh, I did see him with the inspector earlier. It looks like that might take a while though. Great. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but do you mind moving? This is the only empty room right now and we have something urgent to discuss. Yeah, of course, I'm really sorry. No need to apologize. I quickly scrambled to leave the room, almost tripping over air in my haste to get outside. Good thing I didn't, or that would have been one of the most embarrassing memories that I randomly remember at midnight for the next 20 years. Oh, so you're not doing paperwork anymore? You're doing warehouse stuff with higher pay? Just waiting for them to lock in and call me finally? Nice. Goodness. The hallway's so crowded with cops, busy with whatever important case. Oh,
I am cute.
thank you so much for the
Welcome to the
follow.
Warlord Battle
Cute.
Mod
I'm
58.
so in love right now.
Maybe not. It was a thank you for the follow, but actually not so much because it was a self-promote. They said, at work right now, but I'll pull out with my crew for your next stream. Add me on Discord username. We're not reading off the username, but yeah, that was self-promote and a half. Goodness. So it was kind of like, yeah, fair. The hallway's still crowded with cops busy with whatever important case they're working on. None of them stop me from wandering around, though I do get a few curious looks. What should I do next? I left my legs carry me on autopilot as I consider my next course of action. I can return to the lobby and wait for Mr. Potato Head. Oh, or maybe I can try to track down one of the policemen who did the investigation to see if I can get more information. Or, well, it probably doesn't matter. No matter what I choose, will end the same way. Even deciding to check out the crime scene ultimately didn't change anything. Once Mr. Potato Head is done with his business, we'll go back to the office and things will go back to normal. No matter what I do, nothing will change. The door next to me suddenly opens and I jump. The policeman that emerged looked annoyed and recognized him as the guy that had been with Alexei Dorla earlier. I take a step back to let him pass me, but he doesn't seem to even notice I'm there. He stunts past me to the security booth around the corner, and it's only then that I realize I don't know where I am. I must have wandered over here while I was lost in thought. How was the prisoner? Annoying as usual. Seriously, he never shuts the hell up. Have you ever considered asking someone else to do this? They all quit. I'm the only one who's left. You should ask for a pay rise. Whatever. Looks like this is the last time I have to see him anyway. Pretty much like other plays since the other company moved, so gamer PCs this time I can get mad. Oh, nice. Okay. Looks like this is the last time I have to see him anyway. Damn. What do you mean? Sounds like they're determined to nail him down for this no matter what. They haven't found their murder weapon, so I heard Inspector Clouzot is going to have to deal with it, if you know what I mean. Wait. I feel like I just heard something that I wasn't supposed to. What is that? The officer in the security booth pales and jumps to his feet. Where are you going? There's been a security breach in the chief's office. Most people are busy with the card right now, so they're asking anyone available to respond. There's important evidence in there. Card? Well, what about the prisoner? Just leave him. He can't get out without the key anyway. The two of them sprint away, and then it's just me and an empty security booth. A security breach right now. The timing is a little conveniently suspicious. Alexei Dorla not trying to break out of jail, is he? A little curious, I slide over to where the security booth is. The door seems to be locked, but I can see the monitors just fine from the outside. All the cells seem to be empty except for 211. Wait, I can't even. B221. I can see Alexei Dorla in it, arms crossed behind his head as he lets out a lazy yawn. He's still there. I'm a little surprised. I thought he would have somehow unlocked his cell door and bolted by now. I'm not entirely sure Alexei Dorla committed this murder, but it sounds like they're planning to blame this on him no matter what. Would anyone out here believe me? I'm just a nobody. Suddenly I remember the door the policeman came out of earlier. It's sitting innocently across the hall. That leads to the cells, right? I stare at the door, then back to the monitors and back to the door. In that case, I should go straight to the source? No, he's just a stranger. That would be stupid and he might not even appreciate it. Just go back to the lobby and wait for Mr. Potato Head, Uni. But there's a reason why Lexi's on there. I feel like if I leave now, I won't even ever get the chance to see him again. Oh, we're in a police station. We're just gonna pick the worst options. We're gonna go in. I stall for a few seconds as if I'm waiting for a police officer to come stop me. But no one does. Okay, here goes then. I quickly glance at the monitors trying to piece together the layout. There's no map, but using what I can see of the cells, I create a mental image of what the jail looks like. Uh-huh. I'm expected to remember that. So what? A long corridor down, and then we turn right, and then right again, and then... Okay, well... Okay, I think I got it. Just gotta remember as much as I can. We are gonna probably get into a huge mess. As soon as I manage to commit it to memory, all the monitors suddenly go out. What is going on? Am I doing this somehow? I glance around, but no angry policemen come rushing over to arrest me for somehow telepathically destroying the security system. This seems really suspicious. Should I still... Yes. I have made a decision already, Uni. Probably a bad one, sure, but don't back down now. Here. Okay, here goes. I'm actually here. Okay, based on the map I visualized earlier, what's the fastest way to get to Alexei? Like this, maybe? Oh, we're all the way over here? That doesn't seem like the fastest way. The fastest way seems like this way, that way, and then this way, but... I will start walking down the bottom path, but I soon notice that it's littered with security cameras. Why are there so many over here? The cameras were down earlier, but I don't want to risk it. I should take the long route around instead. What's the long route around? Handiwork, I believe. Yeah, I thought you just pulled the fire alarm. Maybe it's Alexei talking to one of his gang buddies? I sneak a little closer, but I can only vaguely make out two dark shapes from here. One of them appears to be behind bars. Puts controller in your hand and enjoy Donkey Kong cause probably only just Comic Cons really these days. I think that there's not really much else going on. All of our events kind of like dried up. We had like quite a few, but Comic Con is combined with our biggest gaming event, EGX. There probably is other events, but I can't think of it at the moment. But I think that's like somewhere in like May or something. Need to sneak a little closer, but I can only vaguely make out the two dark shapes from here. One of them appears to be behind bars, while the other is leaning against the wall next to the cell. I quickly slid behind one of the corners before they can see me. Literally. WASD died, then EGX died, and then got Major Comic Con, yeah. Why are you here anyway? To laugh as your sworn enemy gets put away by your hands? I'm not responsible for this. You sure? You came here awfully fast. I thought you were supposed to be in a meeting. If you must know, the meeting has been cancelled. I've been stuck in the restroom for the past few hours. Yeah, I told you there are better late night snacks than hot sauce nachos. Yeah, you still insist on destroying your... Don't be upset, there's nothing wrong with the nachos. Our mutual acquaintances decided to blast confetti and glitter from the vents during my earlier meeting. It took forever to get out of my hair. He can do that, isn't he just a programmer? Don't ask me to explain whatever voodoo witchcraft he manages to concoct. Well, he was probably just trying to get you out of that snooze fest. Don't be so hard on him. He also rigged the speakers to blare Uptown Funk on repeat. Oh goodness. Sammy has been rather obsessed with that song lately, hasn't he? One of them has to be Alexi. Also, I typed this to my mom, and therefore I'm gonna copy and paste it here too, because I need you two to know. Fair enough, let's go. What's with this conversation? I peek my head out a little. Alexi seems to have moved closer to the cell bars, angling himself towards a person, and I can tell just from his body language that he has a smirk on his face. Anyway, a little birdie told me that the royal family was responsible for my arrest. If it really wasn't you, then why are you here? Do you suspect me at all? Of course not. It's nice to hear you finally admit that you trust me. This has nothing to do with trust. You're neither capable nor smart enough to pull something like this. Pull something like this off. Oh goodness. So at work today, we're throwing a lot of big containers with products, etc. from trunks, some of it going on our shelves, and in one of the big containers we found a whole lot of boxes with dinosaur toys, some of them lighting up in the dark, and books with dinosaur facts. Just wanted y'all to know the shit, because you know how hype I was seeing a grown man losing his shit in a warehouse about dinosaurs. Oh goodness. Alexi suddenly stops talking and stands up straight. What? 8 o'clock. I quickly hide back behind the wall, but the damage is done. Who's there? There's no way he saw me from all the way over there. Maybe he's not talking about me. Wait, does the game no longer have audio? Okay, girl. Wait. Girl with 2 buns. Okay, that's definitely me. Show yourself. Did these? Oh, so it does have audio. Okay, I'm losing my marbles. Should I run? I can't see if the guy is armed though. What if it just makes things worse? The safer option is probably just to show myself. Might as well get a little closer and see if I can gather some information like that. The identity of the guy Alexi's talking to. You can do it, Uni. You came here with a purpose. You knew what you were getting into, so don't chicken out now. I take a deep breath, steeling myself, and then take a few steps forward. Hello? I'm not anyone suspicious. Very convincing. Hey, aren't you that girly from earlier? I'm surprised he remembers me. Yeah, hi again. Thank you for helping me out. Oh, I really don't mean any trouble, though. I'm just here to... I want to continue when the sight of Alexi's companion makes me stop in my tracks. Your Highness? Oh, hello? Oh my gosh, it's really him. Is she gonna start gushing over Thierry? The Crown Prince of Solari. Someone who I thought only existed on my television, standing right here in front of me right now. I can't believe he's an actual human being. She's gushing. What are you doing in a place like this, Your Highness? Were you the person I heard talking to Alexi just now? No, I only just arrived here myself. Was there someone else here? Oh, sorry, I guess I was mistaken. You know, she's just saying that to be polite. I would have called you a liar personally. Alright, Chris, have a good time. Good rest of your day back at work. I thought they hated each other, but from the way they've been talking. Shut up, you buffoon. GG, well played. I'll talk to you soon. Fair enough. Catch you later. Is this really Prince Thierry? He definitely looks like the Crown Prince I've seen on television, though. There's a scowl on his face in lieu of his usual smile. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Let's watch the movies again with Sin. Yes, we should. Movie nights would be sick. Excuse me, can I ask a question? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to... Sure, go ahead. It beats listening to Thierry moaning and complaining anyway. Hey, Alexi. You really ought to be more careful in the future, though. A bigger and badder wolf might just eat you up, you know? Watch where you stick your nose, He smokes down at me, obviously trying to appear intimidating, but the jail bar separating us diminishes the desired effect. Okay, thank you for the warning. Huh? You seemed way more terrified of me earlier. He could tell. Well, I guess that's probably his specialty. I'm still a little scared, but I no longer think you'll kidnap me and sell me off overseas or steal all my money. You really thought I'd do all that, huh? And, well, I did run in here to try and help you. Seems a bit counterproductive to be terrified of you now. Anyway, I thought the royal family and the Dorlas were sworn enemies, but you've been acting like friends. Well, political reasons and all. What kind of reasons? She didn't listen to your warning at all. Long story short, a lot of people would be happier if we didn't get along. It'd be too much power if we were on the same side, and that would only attract enemies. It's easier if we just didn't associate with each other in public. I guess that's better than the alternative, but it still sounds kind of sad. I can't imagine not being able to go out and hang out with Theo whenever I wanted. Alexi, that's enough. Yeah, I know. The mood only shifts, and he leans closer with a big grin on his face. I know questions about the boring stuff. You do know why I'm here, right? Yep, you're the prime suspect for murder. You're still here even though you know that? Well, yeah, because I think there's a good chance you didn't do it. Sorry? What? Wow, quite the charismatic fellow, aren't you? You even got a random girl to trust you already. Look, I know you accuse me of a lot of things, and most of the time they are true, but this one's actually not on me. I haven't even done anything yet, besides help her out earlier, but I hope you're not here just to repay that favor. Oh no, it's not that. There's a reason why I think it's unlikely for you to be the culprit. Yeah, what is it? Well, it's because... the victim's wound is on the right side of his head. Is this important? The easiest way to land a clean hit on someone there without them noticing is from behind, isn't it? And in that case, shouldn't the wound be on the left side of his head instead? Alexi's left-handed, isn't he? You are? And how many years have we known each other and you could at least pretend to pay attention? Prince Tiara ignores him, looking back over at me, and I can see the suspicion in his eyes. How did you know that? We had a conversation about it earlier in the plaza. This appears to be a reoccurring topic. You two ran into each other? Yeah, it was right before I got arrested, actually. Wait, so that woman I saw talking to him actually was law enforcement? The explanation only seems to make Prince Thierry more suspicious, and he frowns at me with a disapproving look on his face. She knows too much, claiming it to be simple observation. She coincidentally met you earlier, now she's here conveniently with evidence. I don't trust her in the slightest. I don't blame him for being suspicious. I know fully well how sketchy I seem. I wouldn't trust me if I were in his shoes either. Why are you really here? I fall silent, a bit unsure of how to proceed. I can't mention the vision reason, obviously, but what about the police one? I hadn't expected to run into the Crown Prince in here, though, and he's in charge of them, isn't he? Won't he be upset if I bring it up? I look up when Alexi speaks. He gives me a grin and nudges his head towards His Highness. You can speak your mind. He's trustworthy. My reputation must be in the gutter if I need a gangster to vouch for me. Hey, you said it, not me. I'm a little unsure, but it's too late to do anything other than trust Alexi's words. Prince Thierry doesn't seem like the type of person who would fall for any half-hearted lie. I actually heard some policemen talking earlier about how an inspector was planning to frame you. Yeah, which one? Clouzon, I think. I'm not even sure if I pronounced it correctly, but it's obvious by the looks on their faces that they know exactly who I'm talking about. Motherfucker. That may pose a problem. He has the chief's backing. You really came here to warn me just because of that? Well, I didn't know if anyone else out there would do anything about it. I just couldn't stand such injustice. And more importantly, if you get locked up, I'll probably never see you again, and I can't let that happen before I figure out what that vision meant. Yeah, I appreciate it. I suppose we should proceed with the jailbreak. Sorry, jailbreak? I expected to laugh it off, but they look dead serious. They've already decided to frame Alexei. It'd be better not to wait in case they move him to a more secure prison. It'd be harder to retrieve him after that. I'd rather rescue him first and deal with the consequences later. You know, I'm always down to break the law with you, dumbass. He's pretty different from what you imagined, yeah? Yeah, a little. Don't let the prim and proper facade fool you. This man's got the biggest potty mouth I've ever seen. Are you two done gossiping like a bunch of high school girls? He also talks like an old man. Must be the company he keeps. Ayo, Sin! Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're well. How you doing? You act like it's my choice that I have to pretend, have to spend my days listening to rich old men bicker. What's going on here? Oh crap. A policeman appeared out of nowhere and I quickly take a step back. Trespassing here is federal crime, young lady. Please follow me to the interrogation room for some questions. Key. Huh? Are we not doing the whole policeman act? Been lurking while rewatching Stranger Things. Oh, fair enough. How are you enjoying it so far? And I'm good, thank you. I'm doing really good. What about yourself? How are you doing? I'm never sure if I keep asking the same question on repeat, but either way. I am glad to see you, Ian. Are we not doing the whole policeman act? Sammy said something unexpected had popped up and forced me to come here to rescue you. Say hello to Miss Something Unexpected over there. So the policeman glances over curiously when Alexei gestures at me. Hi. Hey. Am I getting arrested? Arrested? Oh, of course not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Key. Ah, right. Here. You're alright, others? Well, sending you all the love and energy, Sin. The policeman hands over the key, muttering under his breath about how long the outfit took to put on. A gangster, a crown prince, and now a fake policeman. I feel like I've entered a completely different world ever since I stepped into this jail. Freedom at last. The door opens and Alexei comes sauntering out, looking like he just came out of a party instead of a jail cell. You must have spent over half of your life behind bars. I'm sure a couple more hours wasn't too bad. The only reason I enjoy prison is teasing the wardens, but no one's around this time. Terry was here to keep you company? Another person who calls a crown prince by his first name. Just who are these people? I get enough of these lectures at the hideout, thank you. Hideout? Well, that sounds kind of cool. Sammy, what's happening? I heard commotion nearby. The others fall silent as they watch Prince Thierry press a hand to his ear. He listens quietly for a few seconds, and then his face deepens. Wait, his face deepens? His frown deepens. I can't even read. It appears we have visitors, a lot of them in fact. All for little old me, I'm honored. I can distract some of them. Sammy, tell us what to do. They huddled together, talking with whoever is on the other side of the earpiece. I realize they've probably forgotten I'm even here. Only 3 cameras. Aren't you the self-proclaimed world's best hacker? Should I just leave? They can probably take care of themselves, right? And I don't think they'll factor my well-being into any escape plan. Besides, I've already done what I came to do. I don't think I'll be much help going forward. No, Thierry, you can't be seen here. Who knows what the repercussions there will be if they find out you were here when the prisoner broke out. Wanna lock me up, back up? It's a little too late for that. I'll get their attention, you two sneak out while I'm doing that. I have the best disguise, and I'm the most dispensable one here. It's fine if I get caught. Ah, screw it. Excuse me. They all look a little startled when I speak up. Yeah, they definitely forgot I'm still here. Why did I have to open my big mouth and stick my big nose in their business? I might be able to help. You? Well, I did sneak in here. I still remember some of the layouts, and maybe I can help figure out an escape route for you. fake policeman dropped something into my hand. It's a small earpiece. It's surprisingly lightweight. Even to my untrained eye, it looks well made. Gem. Your and Alexi's safety comes first. We can deal with everything else later. Fine. I'm a little surprised he conceded so fast, but I'm not about to argue. Feeling rather like a spy, I quickly stick the earpiece into my left ear. Hello? Sammy. Hi. A voice greets me and I'm taken aback by how quiet it sounds. So what were you thinking? Can you tell me what we're working with? I can take control through cameras and wipe their feeds. What else? Oh, Thierry cannot be spotted by any security camera or policeman. What a pampered little prince we have. Are you sure you're not the one we're breaking out of prison? Be quiet. I mentally drew up the image based on the map of the prison I saw earlier. I should be able to get them out of here, okay? Gotta keep an eye out for the policemen, though. The real ones, at least. One more thing. They locked the main exit, so you'll need to pick up the keys at the security booth. It's just one thing after another today. Oh, I can get the keys. I think I remember where the security booth office is. Let's split into 2 groups, then. I'll go with her. Good idea. You sure you're okay with leaving poor defenseless Gem alone? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you two arguing, honestly. He's the one with all the weapons anyway. Oh, I'm sorry if I scared you. These are all props, so you don't need to worry. He pulled out the baton and taps it against my head and it feels like foam. You didn't need to tell her that. I couldn't tell at all. They looked really professional. Oh, this is cute so far. I am, however, losing my voice. He spent all night yesterday making them. Pretty sure he's been waiting for someone to compliment him. If you noticed, then you should have said something nice to me. Can we just focus? Sorry, Sammy. If I remember correctly, there's an intersection up ahead. We can split up there. Very well, lead the way. So here we are. So for us to get to the security booth, we would need to be the ones turning left, and they would need to go straight on. My heart is pounding with nervousness, but I can't deny there's some excitement in it too. Leave it to us. We'll get the keys as fast as we can. Be careful, you two. Got it. You guys be careful too. Did you need something else? Oh, just one more thing. I tried to quickly figure out the path based on my earlier visualization. I can remember the layout of this place well enough, but it's a bit harder to connect the dots and envision a way out, especially under time pressure. Having a stare at me the whole time isn't helping much either. If there's a fork in the road, I'd recommend always prioritizing the left path. Yeah, because we tried to go in this way and... yeah, okay. So then they're going left. And then, okay, yeah. That makes sense. It's a bit of a detour, but the other path has a lot of security cameras there, so it might be riskier. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if he actually believes me, but I've done all that I can for now. Okay, thank you. Is everything alright? Sorry, I'm coming. Okay, bye. Okay, bye then, Your Highness. Sammy, keep an eye on them. If she tries anything, lead the police over to where they are. Gem will be fine. Got it. I don't think you need to worry too much, though. Why'd you say that? Dunno. Intuition. It's pretty rare for Sammy to vouch for someone he's just met. Let's trust his judgment for now. Would you like to play the following section in easy or hard mode? You can switch from hard to easy at any time, but not the other way around. You can switch from hard to easy. Alright, let's do it in hard. The easy version doesn't contain some fluff. Does contain Right, the easier version does not contain some fluff dialogue, while the hard contains everything but takes a while and is a lot more chaotic. Hard. You've selected hard, are you sure? Yes. You won't be able to save for several minutes, so please do so now if you need to. Alright. Save. Let me explain how this works. Both groups will be moving at the same time. I'll provide support, but you're responsible for your individual actions. Keep in mind that this is in real time. If you take too long to make decisions, there might be consequences. However, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can press the pause button to catch your breath or the restart button to start the section over again. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Now then, let's begin. There's a camera up ahead. Alrighty? What do you want me to do? Please tell me the insufferable racket isn't coming from you. Disable. Camera 2 has been disabled. 2 left. Oh, I see. Don't mean to interrupt your congenial banter. Not you two. There's a fork in the road. Which way do you want to go? Isn't it supposed to be your job to tell us? So you said you looked for lost animals a lot. As you know, I'm digital only connoisseur that didn't upload the floor plans anyway. I'm guessing the girl got her hands on the physical map. Yeah, I'm a detective though. I don't really get so much words. Today was my first case. Okay. Since our friend here is no help, want to just flip a coin? The floor is yours then. Take a left. There's a fork in the road here. We should go left. Yes, okay. Are you sure? From what I remember, the security office should be straight ahead, right? This could go horribly wrong. We're gonna go left. I remember there being a shortcut if we took this route. I know it's hard to trust me, but I believe you. Huh? You said that you had good memory, didn't you? There's no point doubting you right now. Take a left. Looks like there's another security camera. Should I disable it? Go around. Let's go around instead. There's the office. Let's find the key quickly and oh. Oh, what? What do you mean, oh? What, is it not there? There's a key with a post-it note labeled main key pointed towards it. Very advanced security system. Sometimes you forget where you put things. They taped the key to the screen. Oh goodness. You won't find me complaining. Let's go meet up with the other two now. Okay, there's the exit. So we have one camera left. Well done. We've done our part. Let's wait for them. They found the keys already. Okay. Yeah, awesome. It was taped to the window for the whole world to see. What a sad state of affairs for Solari's esteemed police department. Oh goodness. Perhaps I should cut their budget until they pull themselves together. Don't help them out too much, it'll be harder for me to escape the next time. I'd appreciate if you don't start planning your next jailbreak. I'm already regretting this one. Ah, there they are. Sorry we took so long. So I only used 2 out of 3. Add the keys, let me unlock the door. Nice, okay. We actually made it. Not bad. He raised his hands to high five and I instinctively tapped my palm against his before realizing how surreal this whole situation is. Thanks. I just helped break a gangster out of jail. I don't think I was that kind of girl. I hate to do this to you right after you help, but Thierry will be on my ass if I don't. Huh? Oh. Well, okay then. First knockout. My head's been going through it today in more ways than one. Did Alexei knock me out? I'm still alive, which is good, and I'm not restrained or anything, which is also good, but where am I? I glanced around, the blurriness of my vision beginning to fade, and I realized that some part of this room looked vaguely familiar. Wait, isn't this the place I saw in the photograph? But how do I know what it looked like? I've never been here previously, and people can't dream about things they've never seen before, right? That means... No way, no way, no way. Does that mean it was a vision of the future? You're awake? Oh, it's him. I get startled by the person who suddenly pops up next to me, although I think I end up scaring him just as much. Sorry. My bad, We share a laugh as we both start and stop talking at the same time. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. What about you? I'm okay too. I'm Jem, by the way. Oh, the fake policeman. I didn't know you were the same person as the guy I ran into this morning. You remember me? Of course. You were the cute guy with the nice clothes from the plaza, right? Don't you mean the nice guy with the cute clothes? Freeing our hostage, Jem? Alexei slides into the conversation easily. I watch him warily to make sure he doesn't try anything again. But he keeps his hands in his pockets and makes no moves in my direction. She's not a hostage. She helped you, Alexei. You could be a bit more grateful. Hey, I had to knock her out. You know how Thierry is about the secrecy of this place. Don't worry, I didn't even harm her. My head hurts a lot, actually. Ah, sorry, my bad. There seems to be a head peeking at me from behind the sofa. Is he waiting for me to say something first? Hi. Hello. Another person that I've never met before yet somehow recognized due to that picture. I'm Sammy. We talked to each other briefly earlier. Oh yeah, thank you for your help with the cameras. You helped me. You helped too. Yeah, look what they did to thank you. Heartless trash scum of the earth. Stop looking at me. It was Thierry's idea. All I told you to do was bring her back with us and make sure she couldn't figure out where we are going. You could have just blindfolded her. I feel like some of you are forgetting that it's my job to be violent. Yes, when your job is to be violent. Alright, I'm sorry, okay? Do you need an ice pack or pills or an ice pack and pills? Are those the only treatments you know? Where I live, it's either nothing or surgery. It's okay, I don't need the ice pack or pills or surgery. I'm okay. You sure? I know a pretty good surgeon. I'm sure you do. I think the best course of action would be to send her home to rest. Terry, what did you want to talk to her about? We shouldn't keep her here for too long. I'm not sure what to do either. I won't tell anyone, I swear, not about your involvement in the jailbreak or your super cool, ultra secret spy headquarters. Spy? Kind of like the sound of that. Oh my goodness. I am losing my... Need to drink more? Goodness. Okay, there we go. Oh, spy, huh? I kind of like the sound of that. Hold on. No need to use such fancy words. We're just a bunch of dudes. Allow me to apologize for bringing you here, as well as for your rough treatment. I'm naturally suspicious of everyone due to my position, but I shouldn't have dragged an unrelated citizen into this. It's okay, I understand. I know I seemed a little sketchy. You are quite a bit more than just a little, I'd say. Well, now that all the apologies are done, why don't we take the time to introduce ourselves? There's no need to keep up the tense atmosphere anymore. Is that what she wants? I only got involved in all of this because I wanted to know more about the vision I saw in this place, and these people are clearly related to it. So for now, I'll place my trust in them, and I've already involved myself in this much. Might as well see this case through to the end. But I don't think they're dangerous. It's just a feeling I'm getting, though. I'm sure Theo would get mad if I said that I was basing this all off of instinct. I wonder when I got so reckless. Introduction sounds good. I'm curious about you guys too. Great, I'll start then. My name's Jem, as I said earlier. Nice to meet you. I respond as politely as I can, though the look of surprise he gives me makes me think I'm said something rude. What? Do you not know who I am? I don't think so, should I? No, it's fine, it's better this way. He runs the Gemstones channel. Alexi, you didn't need to tell her. You're the third most famous person in this room. You'll live. The channel name sounds familiar, and I soon realize it's because I've seen people watching it during the lunch break. Oh wait, I do know you. I have a lot of co-workers who watch your content. You're that cosplayer who streams a lot, right? I'll check out your channel later when I get home, and I'll make sure to subscribe too. You don't have to, but thank you. I'll go next. He still seems a little suspicious of me, but the fact that he's letting me stay for introductions must mean I'm tolerable for now. Baby steps, I guess. You know who I am, I'm assuming. Of course, Your Highness. There's no need to address me so formally. You can call me by my first name. I will try. I absolutely will not try. If you must attach a title, could you at least call me Prince Thierry? Okay, that I can do. He really is so much different than what I was imagining. Alexi Dorla, I work in debt collection, but I'm on a forced sabbatical. Currently, I'm a wanted criminal accused of murder and breaking out of prison. You did break out of prison. Is he waiting for me to introduce myself first? Oh, I'm uni, age 24, currently working at the Douglas Detective Agency, went to college outside of Solari, majored in... Okay, I get it. You're a hacker. You did a background check on me. Do you stalk people for a living? It's just a hobby, only when I'm bored. Really? What's your occupation then? Pro gamer. I destroy noobs online. Tranquillo, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Don't mind him. That's just how he talks. He's online so much that he's forgotten how to act in real life. Oh yeah? I see. There's nothing wrong with how I act in the real world. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, is this your secret base? You guys called it a hideout earlier, right? That must mean it's a pretty important place. Nah, I just named it that because it sounded cool. It did look rather ordinary for a secret base, but I'd been hoping there'd be a cool hidden basement or something. I think you just dashed her dreams, Sammy. So, no secret operatives or foreign secrets or exciting heists? I think you had the wrong idea about us. We're very normal. You just broke someone out of jail. Like, for real, what part of that is normal? Oh, well, this is this and that is that. I give him a look and he just smiles back innocently. We're really just a couple of friends that meet up here sometimes because it's a safe space for us. Don't make it sound so special. This is my house and they're just trespassing. Don't be stingy, Sammy. Someone who doesn't pay rent doesn't get to complain. Money over friendship, I see. Oh goodness. This entire place is yours? Mm-hmm. Well, I think I fit my entire studio apartment into just this living room. So what now, Your Royal Highness? I suppose it wouldn't be right for us to detain you any longer. You may leave, but you'll be placed under surveillance until this investigation is over. I hope you understand. And please try to keep quiet about everything you witness. I don't want to threaten you, but it's extremely important that this remains a secret. Don't you need help? Pardon me? With the investigation, or can you hire private investigators to help you? It sounded like you couldn't reveal your involvement, though. Well, just in case you forget, I am a detective. You haven't solved any murder cases before. Everyone has to start somewhere, or is this a 30 years of work experience needed type of job? I fail to see what you get out of this arrangement. Recognition, connections, money, blunt honest. Oh goodness, so she's like, money! Blunt honesty. I like it. Altruism and networking are nice, but money pays the bills. The economy's been rough these past few years. Thanks, Thierry. Thanks, Thierry. Thanks, Thierry. I appreciate that you think I could tank a country's economy all by myself, but unfortunately it takes far more capable people than me to do that. Of course we'll pay you for the job, but is there nothing else you desire? Well, there is a vision reason, but I think that they'll think I'm crazy if I share it. I'm just nosy, I just want to figure out what's going on. Besides, my boss won't let me work on any interesting cases, so this is my only opportunity. Prince Thierry still seems a little hesitant, so I quickly add one more thing before I can stop myself. Please, I need more experience. There's something I need to do no matter what. Crap, does that sound too desperate? Please give us a few moments to discuss this. Not much discussing going on here, Your Highness. I'm sure you're all aware of where I stand on this. What about you, Mr. Intuition? Background check came in clean. Parents separated when she was young. She's been living with her dad since then, but moved out as soon as she was able to. Other than that, a few years she went to college. She's lived here all her life, no records of her getting into trouble. She seems like a normal person to me. I don't mind if she stays. Wow, really? That's nicer than anything else you've ever said about me. Take a look at your own background check before complaining. Alexi, what about you? You're asking if I trust her? Yes. Sure, maybe. Does it really matter? I don't feel threatened by her, and that's all I care about. I'm fine with letting her stay. That's what I thought you'd say. I'm okay with going along with what everyone else decides. And that's what I thought you'd say as well. Do you not want her to, Thierry? I don't have anything against her. She's helped us so far, so of course I'd like to trust her. However, why not treat this like a test? Pardon? Have her help with the investigation. You don't need to trust her to do that, right? You can decide afterwards if she's trustworthy enough based on how she does. Besides, she doesn't look very dangerous, see? Huh? Sammy has a devotion of Suspect Y too? I heard it was super rare, so I never thought I'd run into someone who has a copy other than me. I haven't read mine in years, I should. Let's put it back. See? Harmless. Are we not going to talk about how she just ripped the cover off with her bare hands and then shoved it back into the bookshelf to hide her crime? It already looked broken. Also, since when did you care about books? I don't. Fine. Fine. I trust it for now and we'll revisit my decision after the investigation. Okay. After the little mishap, I decided to sit on the sofa instead and not touch anything else. Smart. Hi. Hi. Why'd you look like that? Is it because of the book? He saw. I'm really, really sorry. I could pay you back in installments. It's that expensive. How do you have it and not know? It's not like you can just find a copy anywhere. Kinda. Don't worry about it then. Are you sure? If it bothers you, just help with this investigation and we'll call it even. Whew. We've made a decision. Let's go. I stood up straight instantly, hands folded on my lap, and braced myself for the news. If you're still interested, we would like to enlist your help for this investigation. Yuni is very interested. Didn't know you were so invested in my freedom. She's clearly more interested in the investigation than you. Ah. Oh, but please don't feel pressured. If you can't figure it out, we can work something else out. Don't stress too much. Make sure to stress just a little bit, though. My life is on the line here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You don't know how much this means. Let's see what we're dealing with. Do we have any more information on the case? Here's the case overview. Misha, 29 years of age, found in an alley between Celestial and Cosmolux Hotel. Discovered dead at approximately 11 a.m. Time of death around 8 a.m. Oh, I see, okay. Cause of death is a blow to the back of the head. No other wounds were found on his body. You okay? You can sit this out if you want to. It's fine, I'm used to it. His response is quick and flippant, though I can't help but notice some sadness in his eye. He and that Misha guy must have been close. Misha's autopsy report has been added to the evidence. Autopsy? Okay. Alright. His body was found by a third party who was passing by and reported the corpse immediately. It was just there lying like there in broad daylight. No, it was completely hidden inside the dumpster before it was discovered. The police just moved it out to take pictures. Oh. Crime scene photo has been added to evidence. Does it say why they arrested Alexei? 1 second, I'll check. I don't know why either. I was just strolling innocently around town when they grabbed me. Didn't even let me get my morning coffee. I'm not sure how innocent that stroll was since you did knock someone out, but since it was to help me, I'll keep quiet. I'm impressed you didn't resist. I was going to, but then I thought about how poor Thierry would tear all his beautiful locks out from the stress. My hair appreciates your restraints. What? Why does it say the suspect was captured on camera going into the alleyway shortly before the body was discovered? Oops, I forgot about that. Permission to lock him back up? Permission granted. Wait. I wasn't there to kill anyone, I'm sure. No, I'm serious. Look, he fishes his phone out of his pocket and shows it to us. 10 alleyway. You normally listen to what every sketchy scam message tells you to do? Obviously not, I just thought it was from Sasha. His orders are normally written like that too. You don't know this number? He changes it all the time for security reasons. He usually doesn't bother telling me. I see. What was so important that he had to make you go there? Not sure, I thought I was supposed to pick something up from someone, but there was no one there. Who's Nico? My brother's advisor, you probably see him around. I don't know, gang leaders had advisors. Fine, it's most likely a burner phone though. Text sent to Alexei has been added to evidence. Okay. We should probably split up the work, yeah? I'll stay here and go through the security logs. So not even this is enough to get you to change your shine ways. I'll be holding down the fort, cheering you on. I never heard more monotone encouragement in my life. Did you forget that you're a wanted man? This guy tried to leave. Goodness. Besides, I'm not the one to sit here and twiddle my thumbs while the rest of you are helping me. Your disguise may be good, but the gang is trained to be paranoid. There's no way I'd let you go by yourself. I'll be careful. check the police station to see if I can gather any information that might not have been uploaded digitally. I'd like to speak with the investigators involved as well. Are you sure it's okay for you to do that publicly? There should be no issues as long as I state that I'm there to investigate the convict that escaped. I can't believe the Crown Prince of Solari is strolling around doing common detective work. Gonna rep into them for letting the big bad gangster escape. Oh yeah. How did you get the guards to leave without revealing yourself? I was surprised when there were none in the jail when I arrived. That was Sammy's handiwork, I believe. It wasn't anything big. I hacked into the security system at the chief's office. It was funny watching them scramble around trying to fix it. Sammy, you're kind of scary. No wonder there were so many guards at the end. They must have realized that they were duped and came running with their tails tucked between their legs. I can already feel the headache that will be coming during my next meeting. No use complaining, you're getting paid to be their personal therapist. Not enough if you ask me. They all tend to look at me with varying degrees of enthusiasm. What do you plan to do? I don't believe investigating elsewhere is necessary, so you can choose who you want to accompany. After we're done, let's meet up back here to share information. That way you won't miss out on anything, no matter who you choose to go with. That sounds good. Let's see, Police Thierry will be at the police station, Alexi will be at the Dorla office, and Jem will be at the crime scene, and Sammy will be there. Will be here, sorry. I think it's between Alexi and Prince Thierry, because those are very interesting places to be. To go see gangsters or to go see the police station? I feel like the police station would be a good pace for uni, but I feel like we're not choosing good paces. I think we're choosing dangerous ones, so we're gonna go with Alexi. Me? No offense, but are you sure you don't have a screw loose? I just want to investigate the office, okay? There might be clues left. You can go somewhere else if you want. And let you walk into a lion's den alone, wouldn't dream of it. I'm serious, it might be really dangerous. Are you sure about this? I won't get offended if you change your mind. Of course I'm sure. I mean, I even broke into jail for you. This is nothing. You're right, and I still think that was stupid, by the way. Yes, it was. But thanks, I appreciate it. And sorry again for knocking you out earlier. The ice pack offer is still on the table, by the way. Sounds good. You can pay me back by protecting me if anything happens. Of course, I'll keep you safe. Thankfully, the Dorla office isn't too far from the hideout, so we managed to make it there without anyone noticing Alexi. To be honest, I looked up the murder online, and other than the victim's identity, there wasn't too much information released. Alexi's name wasn't even mentioned, so the general public might not know that he's a suspect. I wonder if that's because Prince Thierry pulled some strings. Or Sammy did weird magical and definitely illegal programming things. We're here. We stop at an ordinary looking building. He leads me up to the 3rd floor. What's with the look on your face? Not what you expected? It's just a lot more ordinary than I thought. It even looks a bit like a place I work at. What, you thought there'd be blood and organs everywhere? Kinda. We saved that for the basement. We get less noise complaints that way. How does she know about us? Not a lot, to be honest. Well, we operate as a loan office, so this is where we talk to our customers. Can't make it too scary, you know, we just get this normal office building. If you want to see where the real gangster works, though, you should check out Sasha's pad upstairs. Now that's an old-fashioned lion's den. I'll pass, thank you. Alexi is one thing, but I have no desire to meet Sasha Dorla. You're lost. Now let's start searching before we get caught. Is it normally so empty here? I thought we'd run into at least some people. There are clear signs of people who worked here. Papers piled messily. Okay. I texted some people before we got here asking them to clear out the office. Not that they needed much convincing to slack off. And they listened to you? Oh, that... Okay, I see. Obviously it won't work here at Sasha, but luckily he's not here right now. Let's hope the girls at the club keep him busy. Is he at Celestial? My best friend works there. Yeah, small world. Hopefully I'll be able to spot if anything's off. There are a million picture frames on, and all of them seem to depict the same little girl. Alexi has a kid? My desk is the one on the right. I didn't even say anything. It was written all over your face. Also, that girl looks nothing like me. I look over at the other desk, but sadly there's nothing interesting there, just a computer, a pile of papers, and some pens scattered around. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm just your normal white-collar office worker. Uh-huh. The most interesting thing you'll probably find here is this. Look at the doodles! He holds up some paper and I spot several badly drawn doodles in the corner. I stare at them for a while, trying to decipher what they're supposed to be. Can't solve this mystery? I need more clues. I'll do one better. I have witness testimony. You should ask Sammy about it when we get back, Kildo. By the way, he's grinning. I feel like that's exactly what I shouldn't be doing. Hey Alexi, what's up? Have we met before? I was expecting a quick no, so the silence that stretches out for more than a couple seconds surprises me. Wait, does he actually? You hitting on me? Huh? No. You didn't need to answer so quickly. Don't think we did. I don't usually hang out with your type. And what's my type exactly? The Miss Goody Two Shoes? Oh, I don't really feel like one though. True, I take that back. No law-abiding citizen would break into jail. Sammy did most of the breaking in. I just happened to be there. Whatever helps you sleep at night, girly. So why'd you ask? Do you have a dream about me or something? No. It doesn't seem like he's lying, so he probably doesn't know about the vision then. In which case, the next question is, why me? Why did I see it? You're missing out. Your dream's supposed to be pretty boring. Wait. Did you find something? I moved in closer, peeking over his shoulder. His box is missing. What box? He has a little box where he stores all the letters his girlfriend sends him. He always keeps it in this drawer. Any chance someone took it? No, I'm pretty sure I was the only one who knew it was here. So he digs through the desk drawer some more, but it's obvious by the grim look on his face that it isn't there. Is that the only thing gone? Yeah, I think so, which probably means he took it. He abandons his search and leans back, and hands retreating back to his pockets. If that was the only thing he grabbed, he might have known something was going to happen. That, or he was planning to leave, is on the tip of my tongue. I don't say it, but it looks like Alexi might have come to the same conclusion anyway. He would have said something to me in that case. He wouldn't just... He mumbles under his breath, and I'm not sure if it was meant for my ears. I stand a bit away from him, awkwardly watching as he frantically tears the desk apart. After a couple more minutes, he finally stops, the desk completely ransacked. The drawers are all open, paper strewn everywhere, almost as if a storm had blown across it. He stares down at Misha's desk, an inscrutable look on his face, and then he slowly and gently begins to restore everything to their original positions. He looks lonely. Should I comfort him? But I don't even know what to say. Theo is strong enough that she never needed me to cheer up, and it's not like I have any other points of reference. Maybe I can pat him on the arm? I step forward before I can talk myself out of it and give him a slight awkward pat on the shoulder. I'm a bit afraid that he'll flinch away or move away, but he surprisingly leans into my touch. We stay like that for a couple of minutes, the room silent, except for the heavy breaths that I hear from him. Hey, girly? He moves away and I let my hand drop back to my side. Yeah? If he knew something was up, then why didn't he say anything to me? He normally tells me everything. Did he not trust me? I'm sorry, I don't know. Yeah, that was unfair of me to ask, sorry. He moves back and I notice that he's angled himself away from Misha's desk, almost as if he can't bear to look at it. I can investigate myself if you need a break. I know this must be hard for you. No, I'm good. I've seen so many people die already. Misha's not the first, and he won't be the last either. Just give me a moment. He's been running around ragged all day. I wonder if it just hit him that Misha is dead. Yet, despite everything, he's still trying to put on a brave face. What should I do? Should I say something to him? You shouldn't have to live like that. Don't say anything. Let's have a look. Should we be delusional? We'll be delusional. You shouldn't have to live like that. Maybe. It's the only way I know how. It's too late for me to try anything new at this point. The look on his face is rather self-deprecating, but it's gone before I can comment on it. Anyway, I can't really complain. It comes with the territory. I could die tomorrow. No one would be surprised. Death's just an everyday occurrence in this business. We all know what we signed up for. Maybe it's normal for him, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand that way of thinking. How long are you going to stand there? I'm about to ask him what he's talking about when something in the corner of the room catches my eyes. Alexei. An unknown man suddenly emerges from the shadows and I always jump. Where did he come from? I didn't even hear him come in. Has he been here this whole time? Why are you here? Isn't Sasha out? He ordered me to come back. It seems he had an inkling that you would return. If he really thought that, he would have been here holding a gun to my head the second I entered. He just wanted to drink without you nagging over his shoulder. The man ignores Alexei and turns towards me, looking me up and down with a critical eye. It's nice to meet you, young lady. My name is Nikolai. I am the boss's bodyguard and advisor. Oh, so this must be the Nico Alexei was talking about earlier. I'm sure Alexei can be dangerous if he wants to be, but his easygoing demeanor often makes me forget that he's a gangster. This guy, though, I don't think I could forget it if I tried. The way he's staring is unnerving. Nice to meet you. Purposely about my name and raised an eyebrow indicates he noticed. May I ask why you two are here? Isn't it obvious you don't really think I murdered Misha, do you? Nico doesn't respond and his face betrays nothing. It's hard to tell what he's thinking. I'm all for taking responsibility for my own actions, but even I'm not generous enough to become the scapegoat for someone else's. So I'm here to investigate and prove my innocence. You have a problem with that? Gonna turn me in? No, I have no reason to interfere with your investigation. However, please do not be mistaken. I am not on your side. I only serve Sasha and you'll turn me in if I pose a problem to him. Yeah, I know. Alexei goes back to rifling through the papers on Misha's desk, a scowl on his face, but I can't concentrate. The atmosphere that was here before has all but disappeared. There's something really disconcerting about how quiet Nikolai is. I wish he'd stop staring at me. Well, if he's just gonna stand there, maybe I can ask him some questions. I don't think Alexei will find any other clues on Misha's desk. Excuse me. I feel a bit silly trying to hold a conversation across the length of an entire room, but I'd rather not get too close to him. It's okay, don't be scared. Alexei said he would protect you if it came to it, remember? Pardon me, young lady, I don't believe I caught what your relation to Alexei is. We're acquaintances. Or maybe accurately, strangers turning jailbreak companions turned investigation partners, I guess. Speed run over the past few hours. Yeah, just acquaintances, and here I thought we were friends already. Oh sure, then we can be friends. Don't sound too excited, geez. Friends, I see. He seemed a little shocked at my answer, as if the fact that Alexei has friends outside the gang comes as a surprise to him. I guess he really doesn't know about the guys at the hideout. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Very well, but I will not answer anything I deem detrimental to the boss. Well, this guy is very loyal, if nothing else. I heard that the police found his fingerprints on a decisive piece of evidence Misha had in his possession. It was a letter. A letter? I get his mail at least once a week. No, I wasn't given any other information. I thought it'd be more than this given how quickly they seem to turn on Alexei. Sasha doesn't care about the evidence. He was most likely just trying to cut me off. What do you mean? You probably assumed that Misha had been planning to betray the gang since his rings were gone, right? Since I'm closest to Misha, Sasha probably thought that either I actually did kill him or I was working together with him. Either way, he just let the police take care of me. That is correct. This Sasha Dola guy sounds like a fun guy. Sounds like a fun guy to be around. Wait, sorry, is the ring you're talking about? Yeah, this thing, we'd never take it off voluntarily. Everyone knows that if you remove it, you no longer want to be part of the gang. So I was right, it must be the missing ring I noticed earlier. But if it was the only thing taken, then it seems more likely that it was deliberately removed. Does everyone know about it? We don't go around advertising it, but it's not a secret or anything. Everyone sees us wearing the rings anyway, so I'm sure people can put together what it means. Okay. We are gonna go and have a small break. So I'm gonna hit the BRB screen. Okay, we are back. Making sure that we get that in so that we don't have to deal with an hour of any more ads. So, when were you two at the time of the... Where were you two at the time of the incident? Reading visual novels is sometimes hard. Why are you asking so many questions? Are you with the police? Oh, no? The air suddenly feels chillier. I think I pushed too far. He reaches down, maybe to pull out a weapon, and I instinctively take a step back. Alexei swiftly steps forward and places himself between me and Nikolai. Stop trying to intimidate her, Nico. I won't allow it. My apologies. His hand drops back to his side, posture relaxing, and I can breathe again. Oh, goodness. Okay, just gotta make sure that. You can apologize by answering her question. Very well. Alexi steps away and nods at me to continue. I quickly mouth thanks at him. The boss called me to Celestial around 3 a.m. He spent most of the night in a private room with his favorite hostess while I drank with some of the girls outside. All of them have given their testimonies already. There was also no footage of us leaving the club. The police have determined that we were not involved. So both of them have an alibi for the murder. I originally thought it could be them given Celestial's proximity to the crime, but if they were both with witnesses all night, then it would have been impossible. Maybe it really was an issue with another gang. Perhaps Misha wanted to switch, but then got killed while trying to do so. Can't really rule out the possibility since I'm not that knowledgeable about gangs in general. Maybe Alexi could know more. The sound of footsteps thumping up the stairs interrupts that train of thought. Looks like we have more company. Any chance they're your friends? Would a lie make you feel better? Alright, so the situation is not looking good. I do not have orders to impede your escape, so you are free to leave. However, I will not be aiding you. I will not fight against the boss's allies without good reason. Isn't Alexi included in that as well? I mean, they're literally blood related. Alexi doesn't look surprised, although I guess this is another strange thing that's commonplace in his world. Get behind me. Are you sure you'll be okay? It sounds like there's a lot of them. You gonna help throw some punches? I could probably knock one out if I use a chair, maybe, hopefully. As much as I'd like to see that, it's okay. How dare you come back, you traitor! You think we'd welcome you after you killed Misha? Get him, boys. Don't let him escape. Okay, so there's a whole brawl. A lot of confidence for a group who has never beat me before. Not even close. You're outnumbered. Even if it's you, you can't win against all of us. Yeah, try me. Alright. Well, he got knocked out. I think I just heard something cracking. Suddenly I noticed Gangster sneaking up behind Alexi with a bat. He seems to be approaching in Alexi's blind spot. What should I do? Throw something at the gangster. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves in trouble. I quickly glance around and grab the closest thing to me. Get away from him. I fling the chair as hard as I can, which admittedly isn't very far. It hits the guy in the side, having lost most of its velocity over the flight. And the gangster stares at me. Stares at it with more confusion than pain. Ow, what the fuck? The guy suddenly drops to the ground, Alex is standing behind him with his fist outstretched. He lets out an appreciative whistle as he glances at the poor chair on the floor. This your super special chair attack? Not bad for a distraction. Sorry, I kinda just moved on instinct. Yeah, we'll make a gangster out of you yet. Don't even joke about that. Alright. Yep, alright. So Sammy's here to greet us. There you are, we've been waiting for you two. Wait, what happened? Uni, are you okay? Hello, I'm the one who's injured here. Does anyone care about me? You'll live. Not if you keep poking my bruises, I won't. Ow, what the fuck? Your precious ice packs? Did you really need to slap me with it? Yes. Some of the other gangsters found us while we were still there. I began sharing what I found. A letter was found on the victim's body that contained Alexi's fingerprints. I pulled out my notebook and began jotting everything down. That settles it. He's the killer. I'm the designated mail boy. It would be weird if my fingerprints weren't found. I don't know how gangs work, but isn't that supposed to be some lackey's job? Alexi likes doing that kind of thing. He's the one who cleans his place too. Wait, really? I was just a normal teenager who was desperate enough to take any low-paying job. They probably loved that they could underpay me. Okay. Yeah. So his fingers prints were found on the envelope. Okay. All right. There was a card inside that contained a smiling mask and a rose logo. Wait, what's that? It's a blackthorn case? Supposedly. Why did they arrest me then? It sounded like the police wanted to frame this as a copycat. Not only that, there was an anonymous tip that claimed that they saw you near the crime scene. Sounds like I have a big fan. Can I ask what a blackthorn case is? Tiara, can we tell her? It might be hard to continue the discussion if she doesn't know. He's really thinking about it. Whoever or whatever this blackthorn is must be a pretty big deal. This is to remain top secret, of course. Blackthorn is a serial killer. They're the vigilante type who targets corrupt individuals. Sorry, what? The words that came out of his mouth are out of nowhere that I almost think I misheard him. Their government keeps their existence a secret to prevent public support, but to be honest, there's not much we know about them. They rarely leave behind any clues. All you need to know is that this is their signature. They leave a copy behind at every crime scene. Send a copy to your phone. A smiling mask. That was on my monitor though, no? Yeah, it was. Have I seen this before somewhere? It looks vaguely familiar. Your dream, your vision. Do you have any other questions? I sneak another glance at the card, but nothing else happens. What was that all about? It's just like when I tried to think about the vision. Does that mean it's related? Yeah, we can move on. Anyway, can we really not clear Alexi's name even with the card? They have no proof it was a copycat. I believe this discussion should still be worthwhile. I have a suspicion that the police merely needed someone to arrest and Alexi was the easiest target. If we offer them new possibilities, they may be inclined to drop the charges. Remember, we are not the official investigators in the case. We do not need definite proof. Our objective is simply to get them to continue investigating from another angle. Okay. Just gonna speed through a little bit. I got a picture of the crime scene. The body was gone by the time I got there, but another officer gave me the photo. Don't we already have this? I got the luminol testing results early. It seems like they didn't find large amounts of blood anywhere in the alley. I suppose that means he was killed somewhere else and brought there specifically. Ah, okay. And the doors at the back of the alley don't open, so it's basically a dead end. Locked doors have been added to evidence. And I went digging in the trash, but didn't find anything. Trash bags have been added to evidence. Can I see that? The picture, here you go. Sammy takes the photo and starts wiping at it with the sleeve. What are you doing? I thought it was a stain, but it's not. He points at the front of the dumpster where there looks to be a strange white mark. It's faint, but it appears to be some kind of marking. Paint, perhaps. It appears to be faded. It was raining earlier, so maybe it's slowly washed off. Oh right, I think it did rain right before, a bit before I met up with Theo this morning. Okay. Oh, one more thing. I noticed the hotel's balconies were lined up right above the dumpster. Maybe they used that to escape somehow. Okay. Let's find out more evidence. Did the cameras not show what was going on? 10 a.m. Alexei. 8:30 carrying nothing. But he was killed at 8 or around 8 and found at 11. Garbage collector. So the garbage collector came and he was found at 11 wheeling luggage. Interesting. Of course it couldn't be that easy. Here's a diagram of the overall layout. Diagram of the crime scene. Why are the dumpsters drawn so big? Oh right, I suddenly remembered something while looking at it. There was a post schedule near the dumpster that said they collected garbage every Tuesday at 9 a.m. And it's definitely Tuesday, so the garbage was collected, but then the body must have been dumped there after, around 10:45, and then tipped off. In that case, that must be person B in the log. He shows us the video footage. The garbage collector can be seen walking into the alleyway, emptying out one dumpster. Oh, only the one? So he didn't do both of them. Was the luggage person D had big enough for a body? Huh? He looks a bit out of it, and it's only then that I realize he hasn't spoken in a while. Are you alright? Yeah, just peachy. You lied to the cops with that poker face. Yeah, actually says a lot about them, doesn't it? Gotta speed through some of this. Uni, yeah, she tries too hard. It feels like a chore talking to her. It's kind of annoying, you know, always so nosy, butting into other people's business. She really needs to learn to stay in her own lane and stop prying. My arms fall back into my lap. I shouldn't overstep. But he seems eager to move on. Okay. Luggage, body. Nah, it doesn't look big enough. Well, not unless the corpse was chopped up. Didn't ask. I'm just being thorough. Leaves no boulders unturned and all that. The garbage collector only emptied one, though. What if he was dropped off from the, what is it, the balcony of the hotel? The balcony? It has to be the balcony, right? The front of the alleyway is covered by the cameras, and the doors in the back are locked. Then that's the only way is from above. That makes sense. In that case, we should next consider how the balcony was brought in from above. The culprit flew? Elaborate. The culprit brought the body down and then grew wings and then went flip, flip, back to the balcony. Maybe they tied a rope to him and how do you undo the rope? We believe a certain theory is correct. Press the submit button on that. Story mode is off by default. You can turn it on in the settings and the correct answer will always be marked. culprit flew, obviously. Somebody dropped the body. Lowered the body with a rope. He has no opinions on it. Body was hidden inside the closed dumpster and only discovered when the lid was opened. It was moved out by the police in order to further. There's no blood at the crime scene. Surely the impact would have created more blood. I don't know, something like that. Third floor balcony is right above the crime scene. Could it be related? Seems like a bad design to put a balcony right above. Yeah. With a rope. Maybe use this one? But how did they close the lid? Would the body dropping not make noise? It's lively enough around that area that a singular thump shouldn't cause much commotion. I see. It's still a question of what they use to prevent fall damage. They could have used the garbage bags to cushion the fall. That would make sense. That would help reduce the sound of the impact as well. Oh, you're right. There are still some trash bags in the right dumpster. Huh? Oh, you're right. There are still some trash bags in the right dumpster. You can see them in the crime photo right now. Huh? Garbage. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with what you said. Because it was only the left dumpster that got emptied. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Which part? Isn't it weird that the trash bags are still there? The garbage collectors should have emptied them this morning. It's too convenient to mark that as a coincidence. There's a reason why that dumpster wasn't emptied this morning. Maybe you can ask the garbage collectors. They have already been spoken to. They claim not to remember. Though given the amount of work that they had to do, I'm inclined to believe them. Arranged for it on purpose. Must have done something to the right dumpster to prevent it from being emptied. The question is what? Maybe it was disguised as something else? What do you mean? Oh, it's whatever they washed off of it. What wasn't true? Strange paint mark on the dumpster though. Okay. There was that weird mark. I don't know why they chose to spray a little white thing on the dumpster when they have a whole canvas around them. So trying to figure out what it could be disguised as. A giant water cooler. Maybe a recycling bin. Portable bathroom. I would say the recycling bin, right? Garbage bin day versus recycling bin day. I think a recycling bin is the most likely possibility. So the mark is supposed to be a faded recycle sign. So the garbage collectors came at 9 this morning as usual. Perhaps they were new or perhaps they didn't remember they were supposed to be 2 dumpsters. They probably just chalked it up to bad memory. Wait. They really went through that much trouble just so the body wouldn't have any fall damage. It does seem like a lot of work just to do that. Wonder if there's any other reason they had to make the garbage collectors leave their dumpster alone. It was so they could hide something behind the dumpster. It's probably dumb, but they could have also just hidden something inside the dumpster too. What if it is that obvious? The body, by throwing off the time of discovery, they could give themselves an alibi if needed. So you're saying the garbage collectors emptied out the left one without realizing there was a body right next to them. It's possible the lid covering it helped hide its view. If that's the case, there's only really one person who could have set this up. Person A at 8:30 entered at 8:30 carrying nothing. He was carrying nothing though. It's either person A or person D. They were the only ones who could have set up the recycling bin tricks before the trash collectors came. Sammy, is there a way that you can ascertain their identity? Does that mean Alexi's innocent? Ideally, yes. I will hear some complaints that he could have been... I will hear some complaints that he could have been person A, however. I was with the gang most of the morning before I stepped out to get coffee. Given that A had already done the thing before then, I should be cleared. Please tell me your alibi isn't the Dorla gang. You're offering to validate my alibi next time? Fine, I'll do my best to convince the chief that you lot are trustworthy enough. I don't think you're that much of a miracle maker. If this helps Prince Thierry get a more detailed investigation, then that's enough for me. I thought you couldn't act like you're helping Alexi out though. That's where I come in. I'll bring it up with the deputy chief. She'll know what to do. You can do that? She likes Jem for some reason and she always listens to his suggestions. Alright. So what next? I wonder why Misha's ring was taken. Interesting. Maybe they wanted the gang to start kind of just like self-regulating. Yeah, probably, but Misha's no slouch either. Wait, what was Alexi's statement? If they managed to take him out, then I hate to say it, but I probably underestimated them. It's one thing to hear about a random serial killer, but it's another to see the people around you actually affected by them. We'll be okay. We got a hacker, a master disguiser, a detective, and me, of course. He included me. You really gonna leave me off? Alright. Well, I'd love to stay and chat. I believe it's time for me to get going. Alright. Long story short, a lot of people would be happier if we didn't get along. It'd be too much power if we were on the same side, and that would only attract enemies. It's easier if we just didn't associate with each other in public. It's always thought that friendships needed to be showed off, that they only became real if other people saw and validated it. But now I can see that's not always true. I only known these guys for a short while, but even I can tell that they're really close. Chara's gonna chew off my ear, isn't she? Considering how much extra paperwork you made for her, I believe she has earned that right. She should be angry at you instead. I was perfectly content just chilling in my jail cell. That was fun. It wasn't even just the detective part. Hanging out with all of them, that was enjoyable. I have a hard time clicking with anyone who isn't Theo. This felt natural. Feeling a little bittersweet, I stand up. Bathroom? Oh no, I should probably go. Do you have something else to do? He seems to have managed to free himself from Alexi's clutches, though his hair's still a bit messy under his cap. Not really, I just let her go. She needs to just be boring administration stuff for the next few hours. I still haven't figured out what the deal. Okay, so she's still on the vision part. Detective, you stay behind to talk to me. Hi, Prince Terry. Thank you for your help. Okay. Apologize for not treating you very kindly up until now. No, it's okay. You should go now. Yes. What? If it weren't for us, you'd be in jail. You're welcome, by the way. Yes. Well, if Alexi's paying now, I really have to go. Okay. Police might be useful, but now that I remember the gang has been killed, Sasha will start hunting them down. It'll only be a matter of time before we sniff them out. Never thought I'd have a gangster reassure me that he'd catch a serial killer. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. Maybe just save over on this slot here. Oh goodness, okay. Let us go to this. Okay. Let's see. Category. Okay, we get rid of this. Do this instead. So, we are now at Celestial. Courtesy of Prince Thierry, renting out the whole place. Can I go home now? Oh goodness. People not having a fun time? Alright guys, on that note, I am gonna have to go. I will catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in, and I will probably resume this at another